Hey everyone, it's Drew from Talking Tech, back again with another video on Ian's channel, bringing you my full review now of the OnePlus Nord N10 5G. Quite the mouthful there for the name, so we'll just refer to it as the N10. Again, equipped with 5G, which is awesome. There's another Nord that does not have 5G that comes in at half the price of this one. We'll get to price later because I'm pretty impressed with this overall in terms of the overall value you're going to get in this device. The OnePlus N10 here has been incredible to use, honestly, the last few days. I really like the branding that OnePlus went with on the N10 versus the typical Pro series where you get the standard red box. You know, as you can kind of see there, still getting pretty solid specifications with that 6 gigabytes of RAM. And I do have to say it performs very well right out of the box. Just overall in the hand, the build feels great. I really wanted to stress that, you know, it does kind of have that kind of cheap plasticky feel, I would say, but in general, it feels solid. Like, it's a sturdy phone. It's not super light. It's certainly not crazy dense either, but overall the build in hand is really nice. I love the display. The display is very fast, very fluid with the 90 hertz on there. Very quick, no issues. And I do have to say again, the performance is insane. It works really well. Now you do get that bottom chin there, which, you know, a little frustrating. Pretty big bezel there compared to the top and the sides, so it kind of throws you off a little bit when you're looking at it directly on. You know, when you're watching content or playing games, especially, you know, in landscape, there's no issues there, but I do have to say I notice it a ton just throughout my normal day of usage, so just wanted to note that. And I think they have it there because of all the tech at the bottom. They have a headphone jack, which is incredible. So, you know, if you can, you know, give up the overall chin there, at least you're getting a headphone jack. So it's not a huge issue. Definitely just nitpicking there. Now you do get fast charging on here with their 30T warp charging, and it works really well. It's crazy fast, charges immensely fast, no issues there. Even compared to something like the OnePlus 9 Pro, they both charge really fast. While the 9 Pro is going to get the 65 watt charging on there, it's really fast. And it doesn't get hot on the back like the OnePlus 9 Pro that I experienced. If you check out my review on that, more details on that in that video here on Ian's channel. But the OnePlus Nord N10 stays cool through everything. Gaming, using the video camera, really anything I threw at the Nord, it performed beautifully with no overheating or issues. Not only that, you get that ergonomic fingerprint scanner there on the back that is crazy fast, as you can see, just works instantly, no issues at all trying to reach down there at the bottom like I did on the OnePlus 9 Pro. You know, just ergonomically friendly. Really like the rear fingerprint scanners, and I think with this OnePlus device in particular, it just fits it perfectly. Now again, taking, you know, pictures on here, it's not going to be the best camera. You're certainly not going to get the best camera across many different devices, even close to this price range. You know, if you look at like the Pixel 4a, for example, if you want a really solid camera, but you still want stock Android experience, go with the Pixel 4a. This camera, again, not going to be the best, but if you like Oxygen OS and you still really like, you know, OnePlus, then yeah, I definitely would recommend this phone over something like the 4A if the camera's not a big deal to you. I will say it took better selfie photos though than the OnePlus 9 Pro, so that was kind of interesting to see. But the rear camera, you know, not the greatest. It will do for social media, but I think you'll like the selfie camera. The selfie camera performed really well in my comparison, so definitely check out that video of my camera comparison, just kind of see how it stacks up to the devices well out of its price range. You know, this is a device that really brings a lot of value, and I don't think OnePlus cut a ton of corners with this one. Watching content on the Nord N10 was really great. The display looks pretty awesome, to be honest. I didn't have any issues watching content, playing games. Just overall, having that flat panel display on the Nord was a really solid experience. So watching content, I think it's a really enjoyable experience on the Nord N10 for sure. Don't forget to subscribe here on Ian's channel, Ian's Tech. Definitely appreciate that. Thanks in advance for subscribing and watching this video so far. So just to wrap up here, the OnePlus Nord N10 5G, I think is a pretty solid buy overall. And it, just in general, I feel like I get that value again from OnePlus. When you use something like the OnePlus 9 Pro and you look at the pricing here of this Nord at $299, using them side by side, you don't really gain a lot spending 3 times the price of the Nord. So I think for many people that are still looking at OnePlus as kind of offering that budget device with a huge value, maybe don't go with that OnePlus 9 Pro and check out some of the Nord devices if you're still looking to pay a lower price. Because again, I think you're going to be a little bit happier, to be honest, paying $299 than having to deal with kind of all the headaches that is the OnePlus 9 Pro at over $1,000. So in general, the Nord, I think, actually brings a pretty solid value with that fingerprint scanner there on the back. Decent camera, we'll say. Headphone jack though at the bottom, fast charging, a pretty decent display, a solid build. $299, you really can't beat this. Again, the only thing I think that really stacks up to something like this is maybe if you're looking for that solid camera experience, look for the Pixel 4a. But this device overall has been a real joy to use, especially in comparison to the 9 Pro. It kind of opened my eyes to why am I spending over $1,000 for a device here in 2021. Thank you again, though, for watching. Take care and stay safe.